This commander deck is worth twice the value of my car. And next week at MagicCon Vegas, my plan is to finish this deck once and for all. Over the last few years, you guys have heard me slowly but surely talk about updating and upgrading Gearston Star and Kelermorph. This deck has meant everything to me. And so here are the 11 cards left that I plan to pick up at MagicCon Vegas to complete this deck in its current form. Starting things off, I have these 6 beta basic islands. Now, this is my favorite beta basic island, but this artwork didn't exist in alpha, and I want all of my lands in the deck to be alpha. So I'm going to be going with 6 copies of this Mark Pool island. The deck only plays 1 mountain, but I'm going to be turning this alpha mountain into a crispy copy of this Douglas Schuler Arabian Nights mountain. The inclusion of this mountain in Arabian Nights was essentially accidental, so it's the only basic land in Arabian Nights, so that's the 1 mountain that I want in my deck. Next up, I have 4 upgrades: Preordain, Jeska's Will, Flooded Strand, and Vivi's Persistence. For Vivi's Persistence, I just need to get a foil copy. I've been playing this Secret Lair Preordain for a while, but I'd like to upgrade it to the Silver Scroll. I already upgraded my Expressive Iteration to the Silver Scroll, and I just personally really love the way this Preordained Silver Scroll looks, so I'm definitely getting one of these in Vegas. This Jeska's Will is interesting. I've been playing this Storm's Will for a while from the Marvel Secret Lair, and so my plan is definitely to upgrade it to one of the Mystical Archive copies. I have to be honest, I kind of prefer this Jeska's Will art, though I do still really love the Silver Scroll. I kind of have to see one of these in person to make that decision, but it's going to be one of the two. My suspicion is that I would like it to be this Jeska's Will in foil. I'm about to tell you guys about the single most important upgrade in the entire deck and the thing that I'm the most focused on in Vegas, but in the meantime, if you're ever looking for any high-end or rarities for your decks, check out AncestralMTG.com. These guys are market leaders in rarities and high-end. If you use my name Bateman10 at checkout, you can get 10% off your first purchase of $250 or more. Without question, this is the single most important upgrade in the whole deck. I have an Expedition Flooded Strand, which, by the way, I adore. I love these expeditions. But the deck is currently playing a Gem Mint foil Polluted Delta from Onslaught, as well as a Bloodstained Mire, which is LP, also foil from Onslaught. These old foil Onslaught fetches were already crazy rare and hard to get, but then Pre-Modern went nuts, and now the Flooded Strand is insane. And I've seen a bunch of like LPs and MPs, but I really want a crispy mint Flooded Strand. It is the most important thing I'm looking for in Vegas. The choices for this deck are really more about personal preference than they are about just like maximum bling. So this Pongify pack foil and this Judge foil Force of Will, there's a Silver Scroll of both of these that I want to look at in Vegas, but my suspicion is the blue-red look of this Force of Will and just the classic Planar Chaos foil will be my choices in the end. And then these final 4 cards, we got a Wheel of Fortune Judge program, we have an Expedition Ancient Tomb, we have a One Ring borderless poster, and a German 4-and-black border Volcanic Island. These are like pie-in-the-sky Sunday upgrades. This Volk should be beta. There's obviously an unbelievably rare serialized version of both of these cards that I doubt I'll ever get. Maybe the Ancient Tomb someday, the Balin's Tomb, but I can't imagine I'll ever get a serialized One Ring. And then someday this Wheel of Fortune could be alpha, but I mean, I love the Judge program, so I don't even know how necessary that is. But that's it. This deck is my pride and joy. I've put everything into it. If you have one of the cards I'm looking for, feel free to DM me. I'm looking forward to completing this project in Vegas and hopefully playing some fun games with it. I love this deck. I can't wait for MagicCon Vegas, and I will see you guys there.